Hi and welcome back. I got a new project pan for you that I just came up with off the top of my head. I was like, this is something I want to do. This is going to be how many more months is there until the end of the year? September, October, November, December, a 4-month project pan. I am going to try to use up all of my MAC pigments by the end of the year. Oh, and they all have themes too. Like this purple one is for the flowers that are outside in my garden. And then this brown one I chose because I just figured I would need a crease color. And then this gold one, it reminds me of the sun whenever it's setting. So I figured I would just pan all of my MAC pigments. I'm not going to show you them all because they'll fall out. To go along with my MAC pigments, I figured I would pan my Urban Decay Electric Palette. I think this is, you know, a pretty good, nice everyday palette that I will get a lot of use out of. I'm really most excited about using this silver shade. I think it'll be an awesome like inner corner highlight and probably on my brow bone too. So wish me luck on this because these pressed pigments, they're kind of hard to get a dip going in, but I think I can do it. Yeah, like totally no problem. Because I need a neutral palette to go along with the electric and all of my pigments, I decided to choose my, it fell out. That's okay. I'll just stick it back in. I chose the Dose of Colors Marvelous Mauves palette. I think that this would be a good like transition shades for all of those really bright, fun, colorful palettes. So if I can hit pan in this, I think that would be amazing. Amazing. And I've also made it a rule that I'm only going to use this brush right here that came with the Dose of Colors palette. It's actually a really nice brush. I like how tiny the pencil side is for getting on my lower lash line. Yeah, so I have to pan this entire thing with just this brush. Totally doable. Also, I have 4 liquid lipsticks from Dose of Colors. I figured if I layer each of these, like one on top of each other, it'll make them go by so much faster. So 1 a month technically is what it would be. And then if I get bored with how matte these are, and like 2 of these are practically the same, although there's a red, like a orangey brown, and then I have Stone, which I mean you should know what Stone looks like, and then Bear With Me is like a peachy nude. If I get bored with how boring those are going to be, I decided that I'm also going to pan all 3 of my Jouer Lip Toppers. I have Saint Tropez Skinny Dip, look at that shimmer, and Rose Gold. I'm gonna need some highlight for the end of this year, so I thought that I would bring out both of my Becca shimmering perfectors. I have the shade Opal and Moonstone. My friend Betsy sent me Moonstone and I love you, thank you. It's so pretty. There's that one. I don't really have a dip going in this one. I do have a tiny bit of a dip going in Opal, so I think this one will go pretty fast. And then I can use this one like on my cheekbones, and then Moonstone for down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, and then my Cupid's bow. So if I like kind of combine those two and use both of them on my face, I think I can totally use these up. That shouldn't be a problem. Highlighters are easy, like really easy to go through. For blush, because I'm panning a full face. For blush, I have this Tarte blush. I think this is in the shade Exposed, and it's so hard packed in the pan. So as long as I dig into it with a brush, it'll, you know, and it's a nude color. So if I put a couple layers on my cheeks, I think I can finish this up because blushes can be pretty easy to use. You know, if you put enough of them on, they're pretty easy to pan. Even though I'm having a hard time applying that with my finger. Do you think I should have any special rules for panning the blush? Let me know down below. Okay, I only have 1 bronzer, so if I pan it, that would be okay with me because then I could buy a new one. And this is my Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in the shade Medium 2. I love it, love it, love it. Best bronzer I have ever used in my entire life. It is so good. So I won't be panning that, but I think it'll tie everything in in together. And because I'm mad at ColourPop for what seems to be their discontinuation of the creme gel liners, I'm going to pan the 3 that I do have left. I actually have a purple one too, but that's in another project. DTLA is this amazing blue. Which one is this? Fastlane is this dark green, which I don't know how I forgot that I had that. And then Zulu, I know that we're at the end of summer, but I think this mint green would be awesome. And I know that Dose of Colors just came out with like a minty collection, so that satisfies my need for wanting anything out of that collection. Yeah, so those are the things that I am going to pan. 3 eyeliners, my 4 liquid lipsticks, 3 glitter lip toppers, Urban Decay's Electric Palette for a pop of color, Marvelous Mauves to be my neutral palette, and then all of my MAC pigments. I have a lot. This should be so easy to get through. Oh, and then the 2 Becca highlights. If you want to join me, let me know down below. I'm going to hashtag this Best Project Pan of Life, so we can cheer each other on. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
So 3 glosses, like glitter glosses, and then the 4 liquid lipsticks. Totally easy. I think it can be done.